ToontownMelville here with the second installment of the Melville Review series. This time I'm going to review Crazy Factory, which was posted in 3 parts on November 14th, 2009. This was a Sellbot factory, obviously, that a weak Cool Cat and 3 other toons with similar laughing gags took part in that didn't quite go as planned. Let's begin. We join our group in the gear room because that's where the recording begins, and they've already taken out 2 of the cogs and taking a little damage, which the green dog heals up. And they take out the level 5, easy. Probably the high point of this fight. Cool Cat has permission to record because it's 2009, and that's just the right thing to do. Cool Cat almost goes the wrong way. Oh, such a noob back then, such a noob. And they go into the warehouse. Make it into the fight. Cool Cat says, I think you should use sound because the blue dog cannot use Speed Chat Plus. Don't know why he encouraged the use of sound there, but Cool Cat uses a tune-up. Now this rabbit should have followed the green dog and taken out the mover and shaker, but these toons are very inexperienced, so mistakes like this are going to be throughout the fight. And the mover and shaker hits everybody except for the 2 toons that jumped. And the green dog says, I need a tune-up, as if it isn't painfully obvious. Cool Cat goes for the mover and shaker. This green dog should follow him. Go for the mover, and he doesn't even use a gag, I don't think so. Oh boy. So now the mover and shaker is alive again. This thing should have been taken out in the first turn. It's the biggest threat of the 4 cogs, but it doesn't seem like this team besides Cool Cat recognizes that. And they get hit somewhat hard, but they're alright. The rabbit uses tune-up to heal up the damage. All is good. And the mover and shaker is finally taken out, but the glad hander is alive by a thread, and the cold collar is still alive, but not as big as threats of the mover and shaker was. So now, Cool Cat uses another tune-up, and so does the green dog. This is why the cold color ends up surviving. Rather be safe than sorry, so the tune-ups are a good call. Cold color isn't a threat, especially if it's -1 attack, which is just hilariously pathetic. And now we're having some drop training fun. Nothing can go wrong from this, right? Cool Cat calls his doodle because why not? The squirt's supposed to stun, but it doesn't, and it misses, so let's not train anymore. Luckily the cog misses, and it gets taken out. Now the goon stomping. How much fun. And one goon left, taken out. Cool Cat goes to the east silo to catch a glitch, which was a thing to do back in 2009. He catches it. So does another toon. Blue dog, yeah. The other 2 are coming up. There it is. Now, it's widely known that you have to do the west silo first because it's only 1 door you have to go through to get to the top. But it doesn't really matter. They're not in any race. Cool Cat says let's all go for the Mingler. Smart advice. And the Mingler goes down without a problem. And the Two-Face misses, and the other one hits. Blue dog says, let's use tune-up. It's becoming his motto. And they screw up there at the end. They should have all went for one of the cogs, but instead, they end up going for separate cogs, and they both survive. This team just cannot get it together. And the blue dog says, let's use tune-up again. Obviously. Cool Cat tries to change his gang at the last second, but couldn't. So that's why this Two-Face survived, but it missed, so no harm done. And now Cool Cat decides to use a tune-up. Let everybody go full health. Nope. Takes it back for a fruit pie, or cream pie slice. And takes down the cog. And Cool Cat goes to get the button. Well, he looks behind him. I don't know why. But onto the west silo we go. Cool Cat says, let's all go for level 7. Smart advice again. But once again, very obvious advice. And the team listens, except for the blue dog who uses sound. But doesn't really affect the outcome at all, because level 7 still goes down. But the blue dog takes a pounding from the 2 level 6 cogs, and once again begs for a tune-up. Obviously, you're 11 of 34 health. You have to be blind and not think that we didn't know you needed a tune-up. And he gets the desired tune-up, while the blue dog and Cool Cat double team the Glad Hand are taking it out. Not so bad. And the Two-Face miss. It's fantastic. Cool Cat decides to use a tune-up. Give everybody a decent laugh going into the foreman fight, but it misses. That sucks. But they take up the Two-Face, and now it's time for the House of Cards to come tumbling down. It's the foreman fight. We enter with 4, we will end up leaving with 1. Cool Cat says, let's all attack the foreman, as if that wasn't painfully obvious. But then again, this team needs direction like that, and they all go for the foreman, don't they? Yes, they do, and they all miss. Woohoo! This is going to be a common theme during this entire fight, is the misses. They just plague this team completely. And the team takes a bit of a pounding there. Blue Dog says, let's use tune-up. Well, of course. And he uses a sound gag. Yeah, let's make myself the target. Cool Cat goes for the mover and shaker, the smarter choice, because that mover and shaker has a lot of the group attacks. But of course, this team just cannot communicate at all, so nobody helped him. And Cool Cat takes a pounding. Down to 19 with 44 left, says, I need a tune-up. Well, you just plagued yourself there, my friend. Once again, going for separate cogs. And there's a desired tune-up from 2 tunes. Smart. He's at 35 with 44. The mover and shaker goes down. Hardly a lick on that level 9. And the rabbit takes a pounding this turn. Down to 8 of his 46, while the dog is at 17 of his 34. But if you're not blind, you obviously see that. And the tune-up misses. Ouch. That's the prophetic comment there from the rabbit saying, I think I'm gone. And you are. And the rabbit goes sad. Because they just couldn't go for 1 cog. And the blue dog takes a pounding. So they'll go for the same cog, and they do, but different gags. And the throw misses. The squirt misses. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the tune-up missed as well, and the blue dog goes sad. And the green dog now takes a pounding. Down to his 21 of 45. Cool Cat says, get the telemarketer. And they both do, and the telemarketer goes down. 2 tunes versus 1 cog. Should be an easy win, right? Wrong. Down to 5 of 45. Cool Cat has to use a tune-up. He says use squirt, and he does. The tune-up hits, great. But the squirt is not nearly enough. And another big attack on the green dog. And Cool Cat does not use a tune-up, and the squirt misses, and that is the end of the green dog, and suddenly Cool Cat is all alone with 2 gags that should be missing, but instead it's the foreman that misses, and the squirt hits again. Cool Cat has a shot here. 22. And the squirt gun hits again. He's got a real chance here. But now it's down to the cream pie slice. This could miss. This could be it. But it hits. It's all over. Cool Cat does it, and he has this dramatic flip out. I guess is kind of warranted because one of those gags should have missed for all the ones that have missed. But that's it. The factory's done. Cool Cat won. And that concludes the misery, which is known as Crazy Factory. You might think it's such a terrible factory, would have no lessons at all, but you'd be wrong. These are some things you can take away from this factory. Do not say, I need a tune-up. It's been covered many times by different bloggers all over the internet, and you just should not do it. Especially when it's obvious that you need a tune-up. I mean, if you have low laugh, you're obviously in need of a tune-up, and you're going to receive one if your team has tune-up. So don't be annoying like that dog and state the friggin' obvious, I need a tune-up. Yeah, no shit. The next lesson, use communication. Now, I just criticized that dog for saying I need a tune-up. That's not the type of communication that I mean. Communication like, I'm going to use throw on this cog, you guys should follow me. Simple stuff like that. This group just used no communication, and as you saw in some of the situations, 1-2 went for one cog, 1-2 went for another, and neither cog went down, and the group took hits, unnecessary hits, as I might add. Communication is key if you want to, defeat the cogs. If you want to have good lure, you have to have coordination, and this group lacked it, and that's why 3 of them went sad. The next thing, gags. You saw the group's gags, they were not ready for the Sellbot factory. They were just completely not ready. You need to have lure or high enough throw or squirt to support the team. Tune-up is also key. I mean, I don't think anybody on that team had a lipstick, and maybe one tune did, but it just wasn't enough. I saw a lot of jokes and feathers. It's not good enough for the factory. Once again, that's why 3 of them went sad. These guys came in with fruit pies, little cream pie slices. Unnecessary. You shouldn't do a factory with low laughing gags like that. I know you get the Coach C test and you're like, oh, I can do a factory easily. Yeah, rude awakening, guys. Develop your gags, then do the factory. It's not a hard concept to grasp. The next review will be of the video, 3 Floors of Doom. So click the side if you want to watch it. That's going to be the next review. Melville out.